Well, on that note,
Yeah.
after that brilliant intro, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. This is the Blue Podcast Network, and this is the Blue Podcast. Today, it is me, Lloyd, and Dan, and we have Joshua Gost. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm decent. Happy to be here and talk football and utter nonsense as
Utter
well.
nonsense. That's
nonsense.
That's pretty spot on. For
Yeah,
it.
yeah, to be fair.
But well, I don't know if you guys saw. Obviously, me and Josh played in a recent charity match. I mean, you played a little bit less than I did because obviously
Yeah.
you better now, less injured.
No, I've got to rehab the ankle a bit more, but
Okay.
gutted to not played because of, we would have wiped the floor. No, I don't know. you guys did great. It was good to watch you guys and for obviously meet you for the first time. And I didn't know what to do as a manager. I sort of came there, it's like, just wing it.
Yeah, put me in CDM. I was like, you know what? New position, I'll take it.
Yeah, I could tell you this guy, man.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Don't put me here.
Mate, the late runs forward were working. I mean, I had a few chances. I missed
Basically,
a few.
what he's saying was, he was like, I don't want to be in this position anymore. I'm gonna run all the way up front. I'm gonna stay there, and
I track
then
back, actually.
I will stay there.
I'd say I track back more than most people.
Well, the gaffer said you didn't, so.
Well, anyway.
Is what it is.
Gaffer's
But-
truth.
Yeah, that was definitely the podcast's first ever charity match.
Mm.
I know you played in a few more.
Yes, I've got hopefully a few more coming up in May, and I've got a big one with Goals for Gosh on the 25th of May at AFC Wimbledon.
That'll be sick.
Oh, nice.
That's going to be good fun. There's a lot of names there, obviously in the big. Are you playing in the main or the sixer side?
I'm playing in the sixer side, but I'm hoping to maybe try and squeeze into 11
Yeah,
because come on, Eden Hazard.
Eden Hazard.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Imagine being able to say that you've played in a match with.
Bro,
I
that's
know, yeah.
incredible. Like, if you could play
Like,
Eden Hazard.
There's someone's gonna be like, oh yeah, I took out Eden Hazard, but it's a charity match.
Yeah. But it's also the fact that we're Chelsea fans. You're a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Like, to play with Eden Hazard, bro. This guy's still, for me, like, if you're talking about history of Chelsea, for me, personally, the most talented player to play for Chelsea. Personally.
Is he your favourite though?
Also the favourite.
More
And
than
most
Lamps?
talented.
More than Lamps.
Yes. No, I mean, Lamps is what
Wow.
got me into Chelsea. But in terms of, I look at just like what joy he brought, Eden Hazard. Chelsea can be losing, but when he gets the ball, like, bro, I still appreciate everything he did. Like, it's just quality, bro. It's proper football.
Great player.
I still think that
Never
the
one like him again in the Premier League. I can tell you that for
no,
a fact now.
yeah, absolutely not. But I still think for me personally, Lamps.
Lamps is the guy that got me into Chelsea, but like,
Yeah.
Eden Hazard is like, it's just a talent in terms of talent for me, the best ever.
How about you?
I have to agree, but I wouldn't say I have a few favourites. He's one of them. Even asking Gary Cahill last week, he would put him number one.
Damn.
And
Me, I know ball, bro. Gary knows ball. I'm telling you.
I mean, you can't really argue with the fact that he's been a phenomenal player throughout the Premier League.
Yeah.
And would you, as a Liverpool fan, would you say he's up there with how Salah is? Or better than Salah?
He's up there for me. Obviously, you know what I'm gonna say about Mo.
Yeah, you're biased.
No, but like even this season, what he's doing, the numbers and the goals,
Yeah.
it is unprecedented. It's not happened before. The numbers that he's got, he broke the record at the weekend. But Hazard, yeah, it was such a joy to watch. Dribbling, unbelievable. Passing, superb. You just didn't know which way he was going to go every time he got the ball. So unpredictable. But yeah, he's a top quality player. So I see why you guys have put him top. But yeah, I mean, as outside of a Chelsea fan's perspective, I would have Frank Lampard.
Oh, better.
Yeah, I
Who
would.
were your other ones?
Frank Lampard, controversial one for anyone here. I really did like Fernando Torres coming to the club. He might have not done the
Fair.
best.
No, it's a
yeah.
favourite thing.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah,
I really liked him.
I
coming in
liked
as
him
well.
at Liverpool. That's
Yeah.
why I liked.
Well,
him
this is
coming
the
over.
thing. At the time with Liverpool, we weren't competing for any trophies. I think that's sort of why he still gets invited back to come play at Anfield for matches, because we weren't competing for anything when we sold him to you guys. You guys were wanting to push
Take
on and
next
take
level,
that next step, whilst like with other players who have left Liverpool when we're at some of our peak. It's less understandable, but you see my point. Like Torres, such a good player. Like you watch him back. Yeah, really good footballer.
Yeah,
I'm glad he won the Champions League with us as well.
that goal, like that. I mean, he's got one of the most historical goals
The
in
one in
Chelsea's
against
history against
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Neville's reaction to that was
Yeah, bro. Neville was busting a nut, bro. At the end of the day, he's busting something there. because Jesus, bro, that noise he made was undescribable.
That was undescribable.
That was like in my head. The noise was in my head, but I didn't come up with the noise. Neville did. You know.
Just need the sound in the background. I just
Yeah.
saying that. And it's just perfect. It's a perfect clip.
But the thing is, like, you just like imagine Torres going around Valdez. You just hear the noise immediately. Like straight away, sound comes from that picture.
I'm not gonna
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. But let's go back to you, Josh or Joshua. What do you
Joshua.
Joshua, perfect. Let's go back to your kind of start. So, semi-pro footballer.
Yep. Looking for a new club. I'm here.
How early do you think you got into football?
I'd probably say like as a toddler, but as a toddler, your interests are different, like in different places. But yeah, I'd say like maybe 5, 6.
And what was did you instantly fall into love with football? Like obviously, people fall into love at different times. I mean, one of our hosts, Henry, he has the worst football opinions in the world. He's not actually over there, so I can just slag him off all I want. He didn't get into football till 2016, and he's 23 now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So like, was it an instant fall in love? And
I think
obviously
it was sort of like on off. I did before like really getting into football. I was really into art.
Okay.
And I've always loved the skills. Always loved like watching Neymar do the skills. All the, like the school compilations on YouTube. I've loved watching, like I said to you, I really love Fernando Torres at Liverpool. All those amazing goals. But I would say like, my love for it has just grown more and more. I'm like literally obsessed. Shirts, boots, the game, players, the lot. Like football cards, anything now, I'm on it.
And that's why you've kind of gone into social media and obviously taken the football route with that.
Yeah.
What made you take that first step into that?
I kind of got brand interest from Nike back in the day, and they kind of like opened this massive door for me where I didn't really understand that, there was events, there was like an avenue into this. So looking back at it, I would say I would always like graciously say thank you to Nike because of without that I would not be here. I would not understand like there was this open door. I'd probably like discover it so late, and being there so late, I'd be like, it's not really worth it because it's not really brung me much joy. But other than that, it's brung me a lot of joy, a lot of opportunities meeting you. It's taken me to events, meet players, loads of boots, experiences. And even like going behind the scenes of seeing how stuff are like made at Adidas, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, so you've seen the behind the scenes at Adidas then?
Yes, I've been to HQ. I've seen like I'd say most of the behind the scenes, but during that time I was there, they were quite like strict on everything.
And what's kind of like what was your what did they show you whilst you were there? Like,
the whole university campus, their museum. They've showed me the behind the scenes of I can't remember if you've seen it on like Instagram.
I can't say I have.
Okay, so there's like this boot machine, like basically it whacks free kicks, but it tests the boots, tests the ball.
Oh, right.
I've spoken to some people that have been there because they basically do internships of people that can do like design courses. They do little workshops.
And I guess with that kind of previous artistic that you had, I'm guessing that was quite interesting to you.
Yeah, so like even like the designs here of these shirts, I'm really like into what kind of like came across like the inspiration, what's the story behind it. So obviously not these ones, they're like very, but say like this is a good design, even though it's like a concept.
Yeah.
What kind of like, how did you come across this idea of putting it on a shirt? And I'm really sort of into that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Would you say the Porto one then out of the three is by far the favourite one? Taking your Chelsea bias out of it, of course.
It'd be this one.
It'd be this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, is it because of like the history in that shirt, or is that because the design of the shirt?
Bit of both. I like the design. I've kind of grown to love the collar on a shirt more because you can style it a lot better. Yeah. But I've always loved like how clean a Real Madrid shirt looks, especially like how you can rock it. And you've got Beckham on the back. Beckham's like, he's the one that actually got me more into football.
He's the brand, not he's the brand, not Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So,
No, for sure.
well, funny he speaks about kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, and designing kits too as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's...
What
There's someone
It's not like it's been mentioned 20,000 times in the last 2 weeks.
Have you been like constantly named? Oh yeah,
making concept kits. Yeah,
Yeah.
just with a small brand called Jersey Bird.
Oh, small.
Have you heard of them?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He messaged me about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I mean, I'm sure something like that with Jersey Bird is like getting into the actual nitty gritty of kits and actually learning about that it's a whole different world. Like we see from the outside perspective, you know, Nike or Adidas come out with a kit for your club. There will have been hundreds of revisions on that. Like it goes through so much. And we think you got to bear in mind, there's a template for let's say a Chelsea shirt, right? It's got to be blue.
Mm-hmm.
Probably have a bit of white on it.
There are cultural things in the sport that you can't change.
You can't change.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm figuring out as well. Is like, there's actually only so many things you can do to a kit, and manufacturers have to make a different kit every year.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
No. I mean, I can't imagine it is. And as you said, you don't want to change the foundations of the football club. Do you remember when Cardiff City went from the blue kit to the red kit, and they were absolutely fuming, the fans?
That's a concept I want to try.
Like,
I want to try swapping a club
color
with their rival colour and see how it goes.
The Man United light blue.
So basically, what you're saying is you want to cause rage bait.
I mean, did you see my first
video?
Yeah.
My first bottle drop video was rage bait.
I just wished you made like it was like little side note. All this is made of 100% recyclable plastic or something like this, like bottles made from recyclable bottles. So you're saving the environment at least.
That would have been so good. I should have thought of that.
Yeah,
should have thought of that. Yeah, I mean, I'm so torn about doing rage bait kits.
Yeah.
Because obviously I have the knowledge that my boss Hayes didn't, which is why he brought me in. And like it's a dangerous territory when you're trying to be a successful manufacturing company is pissing off fans. Because if I piss off some fans, luckily with the Arsenal one, I actually saw so many comments were like, I hate the fact I have to say this, but it's a nice kit.
Yeah.
which was meant I did my job.
I think you can get the same kind of reaction with the rival colours.
I'm staying away from Spurs though, because if I make Chelsea or Arsenal a Spurs colour or whatever, that can cause some issues.
That's true.
Lots and lots of death threats.
It's like if you did that with Rangers and Celtic.
Oh my god.
So I said I like the idea of using that Cardiff City change, which obviously was ridiculous. Like, why did they go red?
That's bizarre.
It was bizarre.
The owner, innit?
Where
is he from?
I think he wanted to make the goalkeeper to score more goals. Is that something I read somewhere as well?
The owner is Malaysian, I think he is.
Yeah.
And he wanted like the red because the red is like good luck in Chinese in China in their culture, so he made it red kit to bring good luck.
The blue, is it Canaries?
The Blue Jays,
Bluebirds,
Blue Jays, whatever the fuck it's called. No, but
let's ask you, if you had to make
a kit. I was about to ask him this too. How would you?
Let's hear it. If you had,
I think it depends what
any club you want.
Any club.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've thought about it before.
Oh no, you put me on the spot.
That's the beauty of a podcast, right?
Yeah. You're on the spot now.
I don't know.
Spot, right?
Maybe
with these lights,
it's
hot.
warm on the spot.
These lights, it's hot.
Yeah.
I'll maybe go like a Chelsea away kit because the blue one's always like a staple.
There's only so much you can do with it.
But I'd love to see sort of like a blackout kit, but not fully. Like a bit of black, gold, bit of white on there. I didn't like the one where we had like it was like the red, blue stripes.
Oh, okay.
That was dreadful.
Yeah.
I understand heritage-wise why it was in there and history, but it was not for me.
Do you like our third kit for next season then?
Next season?
I haven't seen it.
It's
got to get it up now.
Have you seen the away kit for next season?
No.
That's also
oh wait, is it white with the blue? Yeah.
Stripe,
I quite like that. That's quite simplistic.
One of the old 19-something kits.
Yeah.
That looks really
it's quite
nice.
simplistic. It's nice.
So
what's the third kit look like again? Is it the black one?
It's black. Whereas the 20 it'll be 2025, 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this hasn't been announced officially, is
No.
it?
No.
It's all just sort of
But this is
leaks.
what they're looking
Oh yeah, that's quality.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed about
old
that. I think
logo
that's
as
quite
well,
nice.
right?
What's that?
This is going to be like the old.
The old
Maybe
CFC
send that to
logo.
whoever's editing it.
You can
Yeah.
Google.
Oh, you can Google it. That's
Charlie can
fine.
Google.
That's
it's
all
fine.
right.
As long as he finds the right picture. Of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you imagine it's the wrong kit.
So
yeah.
Nike are doing like a 90s era kits
Mhm.
for 9 of their teams, one of them being Barcelona, which I think is pink, ours going to be black. I was thinking of doing either 80s or noughties.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Could be some fun. But I've got so many kits to do.
Yeah.
I have a question. The word naughties. I've heard this recently now. This is like I've never heard this term naughties.
I guess because you grew up in Singapore.
Yeah.
And yeah.
There's 90s to me.
80s.
Why is it naughty? Why naughty?
Because it's like
Noughties is
the
2000.
2000s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it not just called 2000s?
No, you call it 80s, 90s, noughties.
I never knew that.
Tens.
I've never known that.
Yeah, just think about the
Damn.
70s, 60s,
50s, 40s,
10s.
Naughties?
30s.
Is the coffee like?
Wait, no,
Is the
wait.
coffee like
Is coffee
really
not
like
working?
not working for you?
Wait, am I really so? Like, you mean from 2000, 2010? You call
2000
it
to 2010
naughties?
is called the noughties, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because not like zero.
0.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see.
that
Makes
coffee was a
sense.
long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know.
It's
like,
fast asleep
why
now.
not just call it the 2000s?
Do you
Like,
do you need a nap?
maybe I could do it.
Yeah.
I think Henry's having a nap right now.
Really?
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he's having a nap.
Just having a
Just
yeah,
about
I'm
hear him
tired now.
snoring.
Just having a
Yeah.
little
It's
break.
just that.
Yeah.
I bet he's got a cute snore.
That is.
Right. Anyway,
Let's move on.
let's move on.
Yeah,
Right.
back to your kit. What were you
Yeah.
going to say? Away kit?
Yeah, so I'd go
Chelsea.
like away
Blackout.
kit, blackout with a bit of like gold, white,
What's the collar?
like a crew neck
Crew neck?
collar.
Okay, yeah.
I would not go. I'm not hit and miss with like the crest being in the center.
Mhm.
I'd
Mhm.
have it like on the side, and then it has to have the main sponsor kind of has to fit with it. So
Do you like
yeah.
the no sponsor we have going on right now?
I do.
I don't mind it.
I'm
I
not.
don't hate it.
I'm not too much like against not having a sponsor, but at the same time, I get if because of he's wasted so much money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We need more money.
We're still financially fine. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean
Somehow.
we sold our women's club to ourselves.
Apparently,
so we got
apparently
money.
UEFA
So
are not
like,
happy about that.
sorry.
Apparently, UEFA.
Of course they're not happy about it. It's a
No, I
loophole.
can't imagine they would.
No,
be.
but the thing is, they're not happy, but they can't do anything about it because there's a loophole that.
Because the Prem have already said that they're fine
Yeah,
with it. So.
and they've also like it's a loophole that was found by Bowley. Bowley's the loophole
Mate,
master, bro.
Bowley's lawyers must be phenomenal.
Bowley is the loophole, bro. Like, he is the loophole.
Oh
That's-
god.
Oh yeah, who? Back to Chelsea then, I guess. In terms of the owners, who do you think's more at fault, Bowley or Akbali?
Oh, that's tough.
Because in my opinion, I like Bowley more.
I like Bowley more. I think Bowley's.
Bowley wants to build a dynasty.
Yeah. I think Bowley's aware that he doesn't completely know what he's doing as well.
Yeah.
And that's why he gets help from around him, people who know the sport and stuff.
Yeah.
I think
Like
Esteban
Bali, I
and
feel like
Pires
has a
are-
bit of like ego. Like, yeah, I know what to do. I know
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
fuck is
yeah.
going on. Like, let me buy this. Let me do this. Let me do that. And then like it works, then it's great.
If it,
If it doesn't work,
a lot.
Bowley's name looks bad too. You know, it's not just my
Yeah.
name. It's Bowley too.
So
So
who you pick?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it all. I don't know them. Todd seems a nice guy, but
I don't know them personally.
yeah.
What he's trying to say is he's gonna go home, Google him, like, and then he's gonna find the email and be like, "Can we, go for dinner later?"
I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Free dinner with Todd.
To be fair, Tom Bowie takes me out to dinner in London. I take it.
Yeah, 100%. I'll take it, bro. Get a helicopter ride
Yeah,
around
no,
London.
helicopter to Novu.
Too. Oh, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Easily
Happy days.
demolish
Wow.
half the menu.
Yeah, I did say to my missus because it's our anniversary
my
coming up. Where's your dream restaurant? And then I went, not Nobu.
Why is it everyone's dream restaurant, bro?
Because I think it's just everyone wants to go once.
It's his experience, you know?
Yeah, it's the experience, and it's expensive.
Yeah.
Right.
So I love sushi as well. Apparently they do very good sushi.
Yeah, they do. There's a good Nobu in Singapore.
Such a uni student answer. I
It's
love
25.
sushi.
No, but I actually don't. I'm not like
I can
crazy
afford it
about
now. It's
sushi.
fine. I ain't getting that Tesco shit.
I'm not actually crazy about sushi though. I think it's okay. Like it's cool.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not like.
I like
boss,
it a lot.
It's not like I'm gonna like. Oh, I'm craving sushi. I've never craved sushi. I'd eat it if it's there.
Right.
You know what I
Do you
mean?
know? I think that might be because it's. You can have.
You're trying to say something here, Tom.
It's you get. Am I wrong? You get better sushi in Singapore.
I mean,
probably than in England on average.
Probably, yeah. On average, yeah, probably.
Would you say that there's probably more places? Because I know when we were growing up, there wasn't many sushi places in England.
I mean, there's a lot there,
more
but I don't know.
Opportunity.
But at the
I'm
same
trying
time,
to say
like
having
it's not
seen
that
it
I've
more and probably had it more.
I wouldn't say that because I still feel like I find personally like Indonesian food and stuff. Like I grew up with that stuff, but it's still like a major craving for that.
Fair.
I think sushi's just been like it's cool.
Also, it
not
helps
all
that your mum is a very good chef.
Oh, thank you very much.
She is. She's fed me well before.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, we've gone.
Food.
Bloody sidetracked.
Food.
No,
Context.
Food.
Food. Yeah, no, I mean like context. How do you?
I've been over to his.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
fair.
When my mum came over, he came round and
when she came from Singapore, I came over twice, and then I came back home with like 4 types of food.
Yeah, he had like 4 different containers of different things.
Really?
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah,
it's great.
Doesn't sound like a bad deal.
Yeah. Like if Dan's mum's in town, I'm always going for food.
Bro, yeah,
Always.
you can easily gain 10 kilos in a week. Easily, bro.
In a day. Tommy, you full yet? No.
There's no like option of you will get a second.
Yeah, you'll get a second.
But best to get it yourself, otherwise you're fucked.
Otherwise it's just
You're
too
stuck with the same portion as the
It's just
first.
too
you know?
late.
Oh no.
And then you're like, oh shit, I'm hungry, but I wasn't that hungry. You know, like that's too much. I ain't gonna finish it now.
I'm absolutely gonna finish it though.
Yeah.
Even if I'm full.
For like an extra hour, like.
But let's get back to you. So we talked a lot about food, kits. But what's your favorite experience coming out of doing football social media or just social media in general that you haven't mentioned yet?
I mean, I've got a few. I went to the Champions League final last year at Wembley.
Oh wow.
That was really good. I got the opportunity to take my dad, and it was like about what is it? The skybox.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
So sort of got through like Pizza Hut and Pepsi, and then we went, and then it was like, you know, all you can eat sort of, you know what it's like when they spend like thousands on a box. It's
Never
like,
been to a box, bro.
I don't know what it's like.
No,
personally.
can't say. Personally, can't say.
No, I mean, I have.
Oh,
You
fuck
Have
you.
you?
he understands.
I'm just
You saw the podcast.
in Singapore, you know, the stadiums there don't warrant our box, don't garner. Except for the national stadium, that's the only one that has a box. I think. I don't think the other ones have a box.
So
Don't get me wrong. I
take me
have.
through it.
Oh, all right.
Take me
Just give
through
us.
it.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a disclaimer. I've not always been in a box. Like at
That
the
camera,
pitch.
that
Sorry,
camera,
at the
that
pitch.
camera.
Yeah.
It changes.
Yeah, I know. I know. You
They
told
can't
me,
keep
but
up,
I
bro.
forgot.
They can't keep up anymore.
Like you literally like, oh, this one. I was like, I can't remember this. I don't know
Straight
which
down,
one.
Wide
straight
angle,
down the
wide
barrel.
angle.
of the
So
main
that's
cam.
the one
Yeah.
I need to be chatting to.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
He's lost his
When,
point.
but
now.
when
He
it
forgot the point now.
when it gets close to that one.
I'm new to this. What was the question again?
Take me through the box experience.
Oh, so the box experience, obviously, it's like super hospitality. You're getting waited on hand and foot by people that probably pay like minimum wage. We feel sorry for them because of they're doing a lot. Like, you know, can I have more drinks? Oh, here's more drinks. Do you got any more food? More food. So the experience is like you go all the way to the top. You're waited on like practically hand and foot. Private box, private view. It was literally the box next door was Lando Norris.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Say
You-
hello.
I was sort of like wave like hi, and I was also thinking, can I actually go and like chat to you, or am I gonna get told off?
Because he's big in social media at the moment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe.
I mean, he was like in and out of watching the game. He was like first half he was sort of like floating about, going back and forth. Second half he was sat down watching it.
Oh,
Right.
fair.
Yeah. But you get like program, match ball. It's just a good experience, to be fair. I have to admit, watching Champions League final, watching Real Madrid take on Dortmund was probably one of the best bits of football I've ever watched in my life so far.
Really?
Yeah, it was breathtaking.
Is it including like the whole like, atmosphere and like the?
I think the atmosphere was amazing to watch, especially seeing like the Dortmund fans go wild.
There was a bit of a yellow wall.
Yeah, there was yellow
Yeah.
wall, there's flares, and then listening to Real Madrid like fans sing their heart out, and every time like they were announcing the players, they proper get into it, and I've not experienced something like that in any other team before. So it's just amazing to experience it.
Yeah, I mean, I still need to go to Wembley. To be fair, I've never been.
You've not been to Wembley?
No.
No, neither.
Are you serious?
I've only
literally
been-
just
No,
around
exactly.
the corner.
This is a thing.
Like,
I've only ever been to Stamford Bridge, the Etihad. That's it, I think.
Oh wow! So you've not been to Wembley either?
I lived abroad for like
true.
most of my life.
No, I know.
Yeah,
But like,
and I went to Ellen Road as well. Watched Leeds.
oh wow!
Yeah,
That's so
and
random.
I lived in Leeds.
It's just always been
yeah,
so
I lived in
expensive.
Leeds. My dad's from Leeds. So
Oh, cool.
watched Leeds against Everton or something like that.
Yeah. Do you think they'll
bad.
go up?
I'm hopeful. I'm
not.
I'm glad Sheffield United has lost. I'm
Don't
glad
Leeds.
Sheffield United lost. I think Burnley are boring as fuck.
Yeah.
They're the most boring team ever. Like
Hot take.
West
there.
Brom is really close to it as well. West Brom's dead too.
Apparently Millwall are in the playoffs.
They're 3 points out. I
fighting,
think.
yeah.
Really?
Coventry's there. Coventry.
Mate, world's gone if Millwall make it into the Premier League. Sorry.
Yeah, and honestly, from the playoffs, I don't want whoever's gonna be there, whether it's Burnley or Sheffield, because Leeds will go in the promotion like automatic. I don't want them to come through. I want like Coventry or Sunderland or something like.
Well, someone
You
a bit
want-
different who's
you
not
want-
been
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I
for
want
the past few
Sunderland because I
years.
want like the old school Prem, bro.
Yeah.
BPL, Barclays.
BPL.
The 2-footed tackles and everything stuff
Barkley.
like
Yeah,
that.
all
you
that
want
good
the-
stuff. I want Brett Emerson in the heart of midfield, like that
I
kind
want to
of
see
stuff.
some
Rory
Chris,
Delap.
Chris
Rory
Brunt
Delap.
series.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Sunderland will bring a new derby into the Premier League too. That one of the biggest ones in England, I would say,
Do you know what's
in
mental?
terms
is
of like the.
Rory Delap changed football when he was playing. He brought in a whole tactic of long throws that had never been done before.
I reckon in Sunday League has been years before Rory, but like
Yeah, but the pitches are a lot
No,
smaller.
yeah.
The story about it's so funny though,
Yeah.
because they were just doing like a throwing competition, I think, in
I've never
training,
heard the
Yeah.
story.
and they were
actually.
like,
Really?
yeah, and the manager recognised and was like, oh my gosh, you can throw the ball so far, we might as well just use it. And then
Yeah.
they started using it. Obviously, it was working really well. And there's that clip. I think they're playing West Brom or a team like that. The goalkeeper has the ball. He's going to go and clear it out
Kicks
for a
it,
throw in.
yeah.
He kicks it out for a corner.
Jesus
Kicks it for a
Christ.
corner.
Because the throw in was a more dangerous situation.
Yeah, because people hadn't trained to defend.
But you know what I find curious about this whole story is like it's such a Stoke City thing. Let's do a throw-in competition. Like in training, wherever you ever thought, let's do a throw-in competition.
I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah,
right.
no,
I
yeah,
might
that
be
is
wrong on
just-
it, but
Or I think it was something
Bizarre.
like it was either that or like he just he just threw the ball
yeah.
to someone like across the pitch and then he just went, oh.
I'm pretty good at this.
It is OP as shit though.
It is.
You reckon you can aim better like with a throw than you can?
Yes. 100%. You have more control with your hands than you have
Yeah.
your feet.
Definitely.
Well, personally. Personally, probably.
Now, would you think like
on that pitch, it's the best pitch I've played on, by far.
which one?
At the charity match.
you serious?
Yeah.
That was bobbly.
You should see my Sunday League pitches, bro.
That was.
Oh, that was horrible on
Yeah,
Sunday, bro.
he played
Jesus
it for
Christ.
the first time on my
Bro,
Sunday
that
League
was one
pitch
of
on
the
Sunday.
hardest. Like, it was like
Well,
a
the
sand
Sunday
pit.
League is Sunday League. It's literally like, there's no groundsman. No one cares. I mean, you could have a dog shitting in the background.
Yeah.
That's the level of like Sunday League.
No, that's what I mean. Like, I thought only golf had like bunkers, but this pitch had a fucking bunker in it. And I was like, what?
Trust me. Yeah, when it comes to Sunday League, you could go. Have you lot been to Hackney Marshes?
I've not played
No.
though.
The pitches there are dreadful, but it is like the pinnacle of Sunday League.
Yeah.
It is like, you could probably get guys in their 40s and they're going, "Oh look, you're young. I'm gonna clamp you."
Yeah.
I know, like people will wake up and their aim
Is
is
to hurt someone.
to hurt someone.
That's like okay,
Which is crazy.
stay-
My-
And it's,
my
it's
league's
always
pretty
like
nice,
the older guys
I
trying to
will
get
say.
this young gun. Like why?
You're twice my age. Why are you trying to snap me in half?
Is it out of like jealousy? Like, oh, I wish I was that young again. Like, I didn't try enough when I was your age or something like that.
I
It's,
really
no, it's
don't
because
know.
they can't get to the ball in time, so they just get the player.
So they're just always late to
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah. I mean,
And once they put in the effort to get there, I might as
Might as
well
well
end it
take
off,
something, yeah. So
gosh.
what's the best pitch you've played on then?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I would say I can't put Stamford Bridge up there because of the quality of pitch when I did play on it was bobbly, sandy.
Oh, did you play on it when it was like really bad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you remember that? I think.
Yeah, I
yeah.
saw that.
I remember seeing that one photo
Yeah.
where it just like looks sandy as hell.
Yeah,
or
it was.
something like that.
It was that bad. Like it was still a great experience. To,
How did you end up playing on it? Like what did you
again,
do?
another charity match.
Oh right.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
yeah.
Remember
I'm
that
gonna have to put Crystal Palace up there.
What,
Yeah.
Was it last goals for Gosh?
back to back been there. It's like you can't knock it because of they leave the pitch phenomenally, like it is carpet. And then you go on there and the groundsman's probably looking at you like you're going to ruin my artwork.
Yeah.
Like they're really on it. If you ever meet a groundsman,
Yeah.
it's like you've gone on their grass, they're like, please.
It
no.
is art though, you know?
Yeah.
It's like it takes time to like get that how they want it to be done.
And then a bunch. There was a lot of people there at goals. I was at Goals for Gosh last year, but just watching, and the amount of people on that pitch at one time, I bet those groundsmen were literally ripping their hairs out. Like it was was it 4 games playing at the same time?
Yeah.
All 6 aside, plus the coaches in some teams were just stood there. I don't think they were all wearing.
So there was 2
boots.
tournaments. There was the influencers one, then there was like the business one, then there was the main game.
Yeah.
So yeah, the pitch we got. I remember going there my first ever time. I think it was 2020. I remember ruining the pitch like just for a penalty, and I was like,
Do you feel bad?
yeah, I feel a bit bad. Like, you know, they're gonna have to do. But at the end of the season, they got plenty of time to recover. But with Goals for Gosh, Crystal Palace, there's no one like really there to tell you off, which is good, other than security maintaining everything.
Yeah.
With Stamford Bridge being there was a groundsman, there was like a few staff, and they didn't really want you on the pitch too long, even though it was completely a mess. They're like the nets, everything. They don't want you using it too long. But looking at the quality of the pitch, I was thinking to myself, it's got to this stage. You might as well just let us use it.
Yeah.
Like how bad it's gonna get. You can redo it. But again, if there's any like groundsmen out there, I'd love to know like the whole process because
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Because you're really, really particular about grass, and I do not quite get it.
I mean, I feel like it's like any gardener. You guys do any gardening? Like,
No.
I feel like if you were to try to grow something, like a lot of effort goes into it, and if it just cocks off, it's not great.
Probably the highest paid gardening job in the world, surely. Being a groundsman at the Bernabeu is probably the highest paid, or like Wembley, or.
Can you imagine doing that?
I think at the
You're literally
that'd be quite
cool.
cool.
Imagine mowing that grass. Imagine how long that takes.
Yeah.
bro.
But they must have like I wonder if they have like lasers to get it all like.
I mean,
perfect.
the Tottenham one is they've got the
Tottenham's
new
crazy.
pitch where
Yeah.
it comes down and everything. They've got
Same
all
Bernabeu
this
as well.
underground crazy lighthouse, not like glass house thing. Yeah, that kind of crazy shit going on, and it's like I feel a lot of it's automated, but it's still on the groundsman to make sure all the systems are in place. But I don't know, man. Like
It's crazy.
Imagine
It
your
is great.
workplace being Wembley Stadium, though. Like, I know it's cutting grass, but
Some of our-
I mean, that's still quite cool. Though,
It
you
is.
know?
Our lectures were.
yeah,
No,
literally in a box
exactly,
in
yeah.
Wembley. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. For you, what is the future for you coming up? Just to like little finish
Sorry.
it off. I know it's completely
Yeah.
random. I'm just looking at the
Hungry.
I'm
time.
hungry, man.
I'm so hungry. But just looking at the time.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I just
Yeah,
heard
you
it
just got
start.
distracted.
Oh, you're starting
Yeah.
to tell me when.
That's the coffee going. I'm ready to leave now.
What's the future goals? What's the future looking like for you, mate?
I'd love to. I think like a lifetime goal for me, before he retires, is to watch Cristiano Ronaldo play.
Okay.
That would be just phenomenal to watch someone I'd idolize and look up to. In terms of like social media, it's all about numbers, and then probably being invited to do some other stuff, making it proper full time. You know, like even monetizing YouTube. I am looking to sort of like create my own football shirt to give out to like close friends and family, and then also like, you know, to followers, because I want to make something that's massively community based. So we all grow. We all like I'm growing and you're supporting, but as a community, we all sort of like can support each other in some form.
Okay.
Sort of like how we have communities in London that support each other, help people grow. I'd like to sort of be able to give back in some way and sort of help young kids or like vulnerable adults and stuff like that. I would like to be able to sort of boost a community.
Nice.
I think that's
Yep.
really nice.
That's a
Really
very
cool.
nice. That's a
Great
very-
answer.
That's a good answer. That was a good answer.
That's a green flag answer. That no, but I think
that's
it's-
absolutely a green flag
I like what you
answer.
say as well about like supporting everyone like together. You know, like you
Community is important.
you may
Yeah.
succeed further than someone at this point, but you're not gonna leave them behind. You're gonna try to bring.
Yeah, I
them
want
with
to
you
try and
stuff like that.
bring up. As long as you're nice to me,
Yeah.
I don't want to bring up any toxic people, fake people around me. But I want like a good community where we can all sort of support each other, even if like say mental health issues. I've gone through quite a lot. I'd like to be able to support others, even if it's like their first mental health issue, or
Yeah.
they're reoccurring, or if they're like struggling in other departments. I would like to be able to like at least be able to help the best I can, even if that's just like saying something to you or like giving some word of advice. I want to be able to help. That's what I feel like we all need to be able to help each other no matter what, because it is a struggle. If you kind of walk this path alone, you're going to be faced with a lot of like trials and tribulations where you're going to have to face them alone. It might make you stronger, but it's also nice to know that someone's there to help.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then one last question is, if you had one piece of advice for someone that wants to do something that you're doing, like your social media, semi-pro, all that stuff, what would that piece of advice be?
Content wise, just make the account. Like, which camera do I need to start looking to?
Right, that far right.
This one here.
Yeah. My piece of advice to you is to make the account today, post something, and just keep posting consistently. You're gonna learn throughout the process. It's not gonna be great. Sorry, that was
you that time. That wasn't me.
You can't hear it over here.
Bro, it's catching.
I'm hungry.
You can hear all the headphones.
That's so weird. All right, let me start again. All right, cool. My piece of advice to you is make the account today, start today, and just start filming, because it's not going to be great. Like Mr. Beast has said to many people, and he's got like his advice is it's not going to be great, but consistency is key. You're going to learn across the process. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. That's life, but you're going to learn. And the more you keep going, the more you're going to realize, I can do this, I can do that. It's going to open doors for you. You might meet people. You might even now hate people. That is life. However, you're going to find yourself in a situation that you're doing something more productive with your life, rather than just sitting there going, I'm just scrolling, doom scrolling. Or, you could go doom scrolling and find inspiration and use that inspiration to make something. But literally, my advice to you today is start. Just literally get up, start. Because if you got nothing to lose, the only thing you've got to lose by not doing it is your own time.
Yeah. And that's perfectly said.
That's
Right?
perfectly said. Wow.
You know,
Could've said it better.
It's easier to think about doing something, keep thinking, I'm gonna do this, but doing it is a lot more different than just thinking about it.
Exactly.
Literally, you've got one life. What do you want to do with it? Do you want to sit there and sort of wonder what if, or actually go and do something, even if it's not going to be successful? At least you've tried.
Yeah.
Because of that's it. You've got a legacy to leave. Try something. Do something positive.
I get the long hair now. He's Jesus. I get it.
I'm not Jesus, but okay.
No, but the message you're sharing is very
Yeah, no,
positive.
It's
really good.
Yeah.
Is it very gospel choir, like church stuff to you? Is that why you
Maybe
call it?
potentially, yeah. But it is.
My stomach's going again. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
All right, let's get you guys some foods. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the podcast. Check out all of our socials down below. Check out Joshua as well. We'll have that down below, and we'll see you guys in the next Blue podcast.
It's like
Cheers.
Big Brother, Little Brother on there.